affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Swing's the place for you!
Living your best life means something different to everyone, especially when it comes to healthcare. That's why MercyOne offers compassionate, personalized care. We are here for you with one team of experts providing access to the primary care and highly rated specialty care you need, easily and conveniently. So go ahead, live your best life. We're with you every step of the way. MercyOne, your best life, our one purpose.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Halloween night, and welcome to the Class 1A quarterfinal. It is the fourth-seeded BCLUW Comets at 34-10, taking on the fifth-seeded St. Ansgar Saints at 24-6. Blake Walker with you here this evening. Joanna Settles might be joining me here soon. We're kind of trying to figure out where Joanna went off to, but Joanna might be joining me here soon tonight. Two very talented programs meet in the state tournament. BCLUW, their first ever state tournament appearance. That's Beeman, Conrad, Lipscomb, Union, and Witten. That's the whole lineup for BCLUW if you ever get confused. St. Ansgar making their first state tournament trip since 1988. They have won 22 out of their last 23 games. They are on fire so far this season. Joanna makes her way next to me here. She's getting her headset on. Let's see. Let's test your mic real quick.
Check, check.
There we go. All
Hey.
right. So Joanna Settles joins me up here in the booth. Let you get your prep going. Let's pull up our Road to State map here while we're at it. 24-6 record for the St. Ansgar Saints. They defeated Janesville after defeating Tripoli in the region semifinal in 5 sets. They've won 16 straight games, like I talked about, 22 out of their last 23. 8.9 assists per set, that's 12th in 1A. And Lindsey Cruzy, .341 kill efficiency, 4th in 1A. As for BCLUW, defeated Linville Sully in the Region 5 championship. They've won 13 out of their last 14. 93.5 serve efficiency, 7th in 1A. And Olivia Peters leads the team in kills at 219. Joanna, some teams get a little antsy when it's the first time here at the state tournament. In this case, both teams, St. Ansgar hasn't been here since 1988. It's almost a good thing that they're both facing each other.
It is. These girls play so much volleyball. They play so much club. They're in gyms all over the country. So they're ready to go. This is the goal for everybody every year. So they're thrilled to be here.
It's going to be a fun one ahead. The winner will go on to face Ankeny Christian, who just downed Newell Fonda 3-1 in 4 sets. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Also, maybe a possible injury came up for Ankeny Christian. We'll talk about that later as the game goes on. We'll step aside for a quick break. We'll be back for our starting lineup and whatnot. It's St. Ansgar versus BCLUW coming up on the 1A quarterfinals. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Thanks for joining us for the 2023 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Volleyball Championship. We hope you are enjoying the competitive action on the court, and we are excited to have President Brent Johnson of the Iowa Farm Bureau here to talk to us about the relationship between Iowa Farm Bureau and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Thanks for joining us, Brent. Your support for youth and education goes beyond the IGHSAU. What other support does Iowa Farm Bureau provide for Iowa's youth?
Well, Iowa's youth is tomorrow's leaders, and we like to support them in so many different ways. So annually, we give over $250,000 in scholarships, and those kids really should reach out to their local Farm Bureau office to find those applications and get it starting in that process. Number two, we've partnered with you and the Boys Association as well to provide concussion insurance. That's something that is only offered in 7 states.
Yep.
In our relationship, we're able to provide that for those families at no cost, so all these students can compete at a high level and know that they're safe doing so. We've also provided over $450,000 to teachers across the entire state so they can equip their classrooms properly.
Awesome. That's great. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Brent, for joining us, and thank you, Farm Bureau, for your support of the Iowa Girl. Back to volleyball.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker joining us with you here this evening. The 4 and 5 seeds going at it, BCLUW and St. Ansgar, the Saints and the Comets. One thing quickly before we get down to our starting lineups, Joanna, BCLUW led by a freshman in kills, and St. Ansgar led by a sophomore in kills. So not only first state tournament trip for all of these girls, but to be on this stage, you're putting it in the hands of the young girls to be able to step up big and make big plays on this place.
Well, it's just so fun that they have the opportunity when they're a great player, play those freshmen, play those sophomores. The seniors will rally behind that and lead in so many other ways. So what an opportunity for them to play a whole career of 4 years at state. You look at the Peterson sisters, you look at Eddyville-Blakesburg with the twins, Molly and Kate, and they kind of grow up on this big stage here. So what an opportunity, and that's how you start a program, and year after year you get to state. So it's exciting to see this youthfulness.
There's sisters on both these two teams. We'll talk about them as the night goes on. St. Ansgar brings in a pretty good crowd. Obviously, you expect good crowds for both these two programs. First time being here in a long time, 1988. I mean, that's a long time coming.
Let's just say that Taylor Swift wasn't even born yet, right? We all know that was 1989.
The year before, 1989, yeah. So
it's been a while.
It's been a long time coming for both these two programs, and they get to come here on this big stage here. Nightcap game. We've been on schedule. I was worried after yesterday how late yesterday went that we wouldn't stay on schedule, but we stayed on schedule, and this thing will start, if not just a little bit earlier. An update from court number 2, St. Albert and Boyden Hull are tied at 1 apiece, and Boyden Hull leads 19-16 in the third set. So the 2 seed is having a little bit of trouble against the 7-seeded St. Albert. As we talked about, Ankeny Christian defeated Noel Fonda, so Ankeny Christian moves on. They did have an injury to one of their players. We'll talk about that later, so that's something to keep an eye out on. But We're in the here and now. It's Halloween night. Anything can happen. St. Ansgar and BCLUW ready to get going for this Class 1A quarterfinal. We'll send it down to our PA announcer and get you your starting lineups.
Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to tonight's 2023 Girls State Volleyball quarterfinal matchup featuring the St. Ansgar Saints and the BCLUW Comets. Fans, at this time, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship and decorum shown by the qualifying schools during the season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Brecken Schilling from North Mahaska High School and a member of the Student Athletic Advisory Committee of the IGHSAU will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From St. Ansgar, Eric Sparrow. And from BCLUW, Bob Cruz. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game. All right, fans, it's now time to introduce the players in tonight's quarterfinal matchup. First, for the Saints, number 2, Macy Meyer. Number 4, Hannah Clevenger. Number 10, Bree Tabbert. Number 12, Josie Jewell. Number 14, McKenna Norby. Number 15, Kaylee Hicken. Number 20, Olivia Huseman. The assistant coaches, Stephanie Beaver, Logan Zipsey, Katie Hewitt, and Keely Schwisa. Now let's meet the starters for the Saints. A junior, number 3, Sophie Urbach. A sophomore, number 7, Lindsay Cruzy. A senior, number 8, Natalie Bork. A senior, number 9, Aspen Falk. A sophomore, number 16, Ava Falk. A junior, number 18, Amelia Porish. And the libero for the Saints, a senior, number 22, Kinsey Anderson. Head coach for the Saints is Tyler Johnson. Now let's meet the Comets. Number 2, Sarah Garber. Number 5, Cassie Nason. Number 11, Miranda Jones. Number 15, Reagan Crawford. Number 16, Savannah Moeller. Number 17, Claire Galentine. Number 18, Goldie Kaizen. And number 23, Olivia Kitzman. The assistant coaches, Megan Yantis and Easton Swanson. Now let's meet the starters for the Comets. A senior, number 4, Sydney Anderson. A freshman, number 9, Olivia Peters. A sophomore, number 10, Grace Farnsworth. A senior, number 14, Mallory Jones. A junior, number 20, Virginia Kaizen. A senior, number 21, Kaylin McEwen. And the libero for the Comets, a senior, number 13, Callie Swanson. Head coach for BCLUW is Abby Stevenson. Now let's introduce our officials for tonight's match. Your first referee, Robin Maddle. Your second referee, Sue Uttermark. And your line judges, Andy Chase and Steve Allison. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for state tournament volleyball.
And we are ready to go here at Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa. Last game of the night here on court number 1. BCLUW, the 4th seed, taking on St. Ansgar, the Saints of the 5 seed. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here this evening. Take a look at your Farm Bureau that we like to always give a thank you to. We'd once again like to thank Iowa Farm Bureau, our proud title sponsor of the IGHSAU, for their support. The Iowa Farm Bureau has an office located in each county across Iowa, and we'd like to thank the offices listed on your screen for their support of the 2 teams playing in our game today. Thank you, Iowa Farm Bureau, for supporting the IGHSAU and the Iowa Girl out of Mitchell and Grundy County. Well, you got 2 teams that aren't used to being here, and they get to meet on the big stage. Get to see some young girls really step up big. Is there anything that jumps off the page before tonight?
You know, BCLUW runs such a quick up-tempo game, so look for them to pop off quickly, and they'll be trying to get that ball to Olivia Peters on the outside.
Olivia Peters is a 6'1" freshman. I can only guess she's going to grow taller. And we can't forget about Cruzy. Cruzy's also very tall, 6'2" at a sophomore position.
Yes, she's at that middle blocker position, so she blocks well, hits well, moves laterally so well to get those double blocks on the pins.
These 2 student sections are fired up here as we get ready to go for your Class 1A quarterfinal. Only 2 spots remain, technically 3. Boyden Hull and St. Albert. Over on the other floor, Boyden Hull leads 2-0. They're about to go to the 4th set. It will be Aspen Falk to lead us off here for the Saints.
Yes, Falk is one of the best setters in Class 1A. She has over 600 assists on the year.
Natalie Bork misses on the swing attempt, and BCLUW starts us off with the first point of the night.
BCLUW uses so many players. You'll see a lot of substitutions tonight.
Claire Galentine is in to serve. Also 14 out of the 15 players on the roster, multi-sport athletes. You expect that in a small school. It's just very impressive.
That's what you love about being an Iowa girl. You play lots of sports, lots of great memories.
Far side, was it touched? No, it wasn't. Grace Farnsworth, the sophomore, thought it was touched, and the Saints take the point. Farnsworth, the sophomore, 158 kills coming into the tournament. They spread the wealth, too. It's not just one girl that has a ton of kills for BCLUW.
Right, and St. Ansgar as well. They have a very balanced offense with 5 of the girls with over 100 kills.
Ava Falk steps in, and the sophomore has a kill here to start. And the Saints take the early lead.
Falk is one of those. Let's mention them all. Falk has over 100 kills. Porish does. Bork does. Urbach does. And the Cruzy has over 200 kills, so they spread the wealth.
And that's hard for a team. You really don't know who's going to come up and get it. Farnsworth gets blocked back by Amelia Porish.
Yes, it keeps the defenders honest. You have to stay with your hitter until you see that set.
27th block of the year for Porish. That one's going to slide out, and that's going to be a point for BCLUW. A couple more substitutions, an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. 3-2 advantage here early for the Saints, and Reagan Crawford, the junior, will serve now. Play at the net. Good save by the Comets. And back to corral it is Kaylee Hicken. Far side. There goes Olivia Peters, and she drops one in. Won't be the last or the first time we call Olivia's name here tonight.
No, it was a nice swing. She had a solid double block and hit right through it.
Comets tie it up at 3 here to start. And another serve by Crawford gets it across the line. The libero Kinsley Anderson on the floor for St. Ansgar. A little dump across, works just in the wake for Virginia Kaizen.
Kaizen, gotta love it. She saw the donut hole open in the middle of the court, beautifully placed right up and over that middle block.
160 kills coming into tonight. She leads the team in blocks. A nice push across, that works. Amelia Porish, the junior, with the point.
That was sneaky. Nobody knew where that was going.
Both teams aren't really going with your standard spike shots. They're going with the simple dump over the top and hope nobody's there.
You don't always have to play harder, but you have to play smarter, and that's what they're doing.
And this just feels like one of those sets that could go to the distance just because of how statistically even these two programs are. So fatigue is everything. Peters gets it blocked, and we got a whistle. 4 hits, and the Ansgar Saints take over. Errors go a really long way. We've seen a lot of errors in this tournament, but usually the team that makes more errors is usually on the losing end. It's hard to come back when you're turning the ball over.
Yes, it's kind of a crazy thing. It's a game of mistakes. No mistake there, though.
Virginia Kaizen, a couple good minutes there for the Comets to sneak it on through, and it's 5-5. A very even start, and the libero captain, Callie Swanson, will serve here for BCLUW. Long hit to the middle, and a really nice job by Crawford to get in on the dig. Peters will send it back across. Nobody's home. Kinsley Anderson made a diving attempt to try to go and get it. There was just nothing there, and the Comets retake the lead.
Yes, it's so effective to mix up the hits. Hit a few, hit them hard, get the defense back on their heels, and then come back with an off speed or a short tip.
Swanson, a tough serve. Ansgar sends a free ball across. It gives the Comets a chance to reset. Nice heads-up play by Falk. Far side play to Peters. Block back. Amelia Porsche. Porsche this season, 26 blocks coming in. Has a little bit of height to her, 5'9". But as long as you can jump, that's another big one. Tied at 6 in the early going of set number 1. Crawford on the back line, and somehow I didn't think that was going to go over. I thought they were setting it up. Crawford can't get down low enough, and Ava Falk has the kill. Actually, they're going to call net violation. I thought they were going to call a kill, but net violation. No one able to really separate here in the early going. Here's Peters. Drops it in.
Wow. She crushed it, but let's shout out to the pass on the serve receive by Reagan Crawford. She put up a beautiful pass to the setter, which allows her teammates to shine.
It's got to feel good as a head coach for Abby Stevenson. You got a freshman, and she's one of your top players on your team. It's got to give you a better sense of feeling for the next couple of years.
Yeah, it's nice to have a nucleus to build around.
They do have quite a few seniors on this Comet roster, but as long as you got something to build off of, like you said. Dig attempt works on the back line, and the Saints get it back across. Peters again, can't quite drop. Really good play by Kaylee Hicken. She had the dig and then the save to get it back across. Peters sneaks it past Hicken. Actually, it's going to go to St. Ansgar. They're going to say it was not touched. I could have swore it was touched, but Hicken must have held back, and it will be a point for the Saints as one of the Comets will come over and have a chat. That's Sydney Anderson, one of their captains.
Yes, again, in the college game, you can challenge those and go back to the monitor, but not able to do that at the high school. It'd take too much time, actually.
Take it at the referee level. Set up in the middle by Falk. Kill across, that works. Lindsay Cruzy.
Nice wrist snap to put that ball down to the left for a point for the Saints.
Saints could use a Cruzy burst here. It's her first kill of the match. Good job on the ground. Saints set it up to the near side and back corner. Did it catch the line? Yes, it did. Sophie Yerbach, the junior, paints the corner.
That backspin dropped it in just in time. A nice deep cross-court swing.
It's an art. You're not just sending it back there hoping it goes. It's an art to place it back there. On near side, guess who? It's Peters. And actually it's going to hit the standard. It just barely snuck past the standard. 11-7, and the Saints are starting to put something together. Timeout on the floor by BCLUW. As Coach Stevenson and company want to talk it over. Fan Central College has you covered with career-building programs, and with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships available, it's the best decision ever. Apply today at central.edu. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here this evening for this Class 1A quarterfinal. Head coach Tyler Johnson talking to his St. Ansgar Saints, who honestly, Joanna, aren't making a ton of mistakes here early for the most part. No attack errors.
No, that's just smart volleyball. That's some of that senior leadership that you see. And there's some experience right there as we look at Coach Tyler Johnson. He got his 300th win this year. He's been around volleyball coaching for 23 years, and this is his first state appearance. So he knows how to keep the girls motivated and play smart volleyball.
I can't imagine that celebration after the win over Janes.
It was very emotional, very emotional. Of course, his two brothers are also coaches. John coaches at Fort Dodge, and Matt coaches at Cedar Falls, such a successful program in Cedar Falls. They made it to the state tournament for 5A, so for him to have a chance to be here too and not just watch his brother is very special.
11-7 out of the timeout. Peters denied at the net, and Ansgar pushes it over. A far corner push by Mallory Jones, the senior.
A lot of out-of-system balls here. Here's one in system, and here's Peters.
Couldn't quite find the rhythm there. Nice job by Yerbach.
Not the person you want to joust at the net.
Peters tries again. That time she didn't get a running start. It was almost a free ball across the way. It's blocked back, though. Nicely done by Kaylin McEwen.
It's a big block. Brings so much energy back and swings it to the BCLUW side.
58 blocks for McEwen on the season. That's the type of play we expect out of her. Olivia Peters will line back up, and the freshman sends it on her way. Came in with 22 service aces on the season. That play worked pretty well. Comets were a little slow to react, and they send a free ball across.
That's that quick setter dump.
Kill attempt, drops in, Cruzy.
And that's that fast tempo.
She has a lot of power on her kills. Peters is more, I feel like, a spot placement. Cruzy is a spot placement and power. Granted, you're separating each other in terms of grade, but
Cruzy is also in the middle, so she can be real crafty and go around where Peters just wants to hammer the ball.
Coming alive is Kaylin McEwen, already a block and now a kill, and she'll go back to serve. 31 service aces for her, 12-9, Saints on top. Back and forth we go, and an almost kill attempt does not work as Farnsworth is there to meet him at the net. That was Aspen Falk who got denied.
Right, that ball was set really tight. She's in the front row, so she can attack as a setter in these 3 rotations. It was a little too tight when there's a block.
Yeah, she tried to go quick. Tried to catch him off guard. Farnsworth wasn't waiting. Nobody was there in the middle for BCLUW. Both teams are having that problem. A lot of just openings right in the middle.
That's why they call it the donut hole. It's open. Often you just have to pinch your wings so somebody can get there to cover that ball.
Peters leads all Comets in kills with 4. Good save by Swanson. Knocked back across. Set up on the far side, not enough there. Mallory Jones took a shot at it. And we volley back and forth. Farnsworth blocked back. Nice job by Swanson to save it.
Longest volley of the day. Here we go. A lot of momentum attached. Big dig.
Yeah, great dig by McKenna Norby. And we play on. 13-10 St. Ansgar. Kill attempt. Drops in. Mallory Jones.
The lefty.
Think that throws anybody off? Left-handed strikers?
Well, you don't have to bring the block out quite as far, but it is different. It's always great to have a lefty over there. So it's so natural for them to transition off the net.
Don't see a lot here at the state tournament. A running jump for Amelia Porsche, and Porsche sends it wide. It's a 1-point game. Claire Galentine is back to serve, and the junior sends it on her way. Far side jump, caught on the back line by Peters. Farnsworth got a running start and drops it in. Boy, Kinsey Anderson has been this close on so many different dig attempts. Just hasn't caught in a break. Timeout St. Ansgar as the Comets respond well out of their timeout. And a much needed break for both teams. Fans, official state tournament merchandise is now available online. Time to get your smartphones out. Just scan the QR code onto your screen now or visit IGHSAU.org. Browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. So a quick timeout by the Saints to regroup. And I personally do not see any advantage right now. I think both teams are very, very even, as we expected.
Yes, the statistics are so even at this point. It's 13-13. We're tied up. And who knows how this night will end in this Class 1I quarterfinal.
Where we'll take on Ankeny Christian. It looks like Boyden Hull should be able to hang on here on court number 2 to advance. The last game of the night that will take place on court number 2, that's Holy Trinity Catholic taking on Don Bosco. And then tomorrow, it's all the semifinals. Literally, all the semifinals. And then all the championships take place on Thursday. It's a quick turnaround to try to get everything done before Football Friday so they don't overlap. We're back in action, 13-13. And a beautiful drop in. Amelia Porsche.
That was a nice set by Aspen Falk. She got pulled off the net, even past 10 feet, so really had to turn her hips towards that pin to put up a nice ball, and she gets the assist.
As expected, St. Ansgar spreading the wealth when it comes to kills. Kill attempt by Farnsworth. Not going to go. Reagan Crawford was on the floor for a second, and that's going to be a kill for the Comets.
Yes, try again.
That was Callie Swanson, the libero. Crawford's about to check in for Farnsworth. Another IMT insurance substitution, and Reagan Crawford will serve.
Reagan Crawford, the last time she was in here as this defensive specialist, put up a lot of great passes for her team, so look for her to contribute that way again.
Swanson sets it up to Peters. There's Anderson, makes the play, and they try to meet him at the net, and I think Kaizen just missed it, barely missed it, and Ansgar will take the point.
She mistimed it.
Natalie Bork will be on to serve. She's a track athlete, heck of a track athlete for St. Ansgar. That one's going to go wide. Reagan Crawford goes into the table and will hold back. These girls will dive over the table to go get a ball.
They will.
I've worried because they have these really nice bouquets of flowers. Luckily, not many have been taken out. I don't think any have been taken out.
Not
There's
yet.
a service error. We jinxed St. Ansgar. We said they had 0 attack errors. Ever since then, they've had 3, and now they have 2 service errors. That's what's really helped the Comets stay into this one. far side kill attempt goes out wide. Crawford's there to recover. There's a drop in there for the Comets. Two girls dig on the floor, and it saves, and Peters just catches the back end, but she touches the standard. And I mean just barely scraped the standard again. It was going to be a kill.
It was. It dropped in. She got the correct trajectory to drop it in a foot before the line.
Borish on the serve, goes long, and another service error for the Saints.
You talk about clean volleyball. They're not playing clean volleyball right now, right? Too many mistakes since that timeout, and they need to clean things up starting on this first pass here where they want to just make a good pass and get a first ball side out.
1 point lead for St. Ansgar. Up in the middle by Sydney Anderson. And set back across by Mallory Jones. They go to the middle, Cruzy. So no effort on that one. Peters knocked right back. A 1 point lead for the Saints. Another good dig, it's sent back across. And they'll set up on the far side to Peters. Peters just gets it past the back line. Out of the outreach of Pickett.
Yeah, Falk tried to back dump it over. Peters was there. She set it back easily and high enough to her setter so that she could transition and comes back with a big kill.
Long ball would have maybe been out, but Crawford goes after it. And then that one's put in the net by Mallory Jones.
Just a little too short for her to get to.
18-17. Comets can't quite take the lead. They get close. And then St. Ansgar is just one step ahead. It's either an error or something small. Swanson picked it up in the middle. They go back to the middle. That was McEwen. Cruzy goes long and wide. And we're tied at 18. Back and forth we go here in set number 1. And I still don't think anyone has an advantage.
No, Cruzy has to play a little smarter than that. She hit that ball to the middle back. There's more space if she goes to the left back or the right back where she has a little more court.
The freshman Olivia Peters is on to serve. In the middle is Aspen Falk, and flying in with the point is Sophia Urbach. It's her 4th of the game. Assist numbers also pretty straightforward for the most part. Sydney Anderson has 9, and Aspen Falk has 7. Another service ace for the Saints. They're making up on the service errors.
Well, this is a unique serve. Check her out that she's going this way. She's a left-handed server, so she completely turns. There it is, drops it in.
It's not even a running start. It's just a simple turn and go. Farnsworth couldn't quite get it there. Good recovery by McKenna Norby. They'll try Farnsworth again. She gets blocked back. Aspen Falk with authority.
Yes, so excited. I'm not sure if she jumped higher for the block or with the excitement because they have the momentum going into the timeout.
21-18, we'll take a break. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Unit Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here this evening on Halloween night. I think trick-or-treating ends around 8 o'clock, so, you know, most people should be watching.
It does. Everybody needs to warm up, so get some hot chocolate, get snuggle under the blankets.
Tonight was one of the Halloween nights where the kid goes out as like a firefighter, but he has a jacket over top, and, you know, you can barely even tell what he is.
Yeah, you have to change and wear something really warm. Be a polar bear.
Yeah.
Wear one of those onesies is always a good idea, but it's time to warm up and watch some volleyball.
I think we're going to have a re-serve here. I don't think all the officials are on the same page. 21-18. Boyden Hull is about 1 point away from taking down St. Albert.
So it's getting loud over there. There's 2 courts, 2 games going on at once. So I'm sure that was maybe the miscommunication. There are multiple whistles.
It's amazing. I have yet to see a court players get confused by the whistle. I saw it last year because the multiple whistles will get you, but I think it's just enough that you're in your own zone over here. We have a disadvantage because we can literally see and hear everything.
Yes, we can hear. They can not hear as much, which is good.
I've been caught off guard today.
I have multiple times.
St. Ansgar had a block attempt that failed, but they're able to keep it alive. The lead is 4. A push across won't work. Good save by the Saints. They try again, and that one falls in. No, it doesn't. It stayed alive. What a job by Swanson. Nope, now they stop it. And the point will go to St. Ansgar.
I'm not sure. I think she kept it alive.
Yeah, Swanson, the way she jumped back up.
I thought she pancake. I'm not sure if that was a pancake or her hand was flat, but I didn't see the ball hit the ground, but they have a little better view than we do.
Just kind of a later call. Saints are 2 away from a first set victory. Nicely blocked back. Farnsworth blocked back again. How about the effort in the middle by Natalie Bork? Falk comes running up. Here comes a running start. Bork's there to corral it. Sent back on the back line, and Olivia Peters is there. Farnsworth is way out. Has to come flying back in, and the whistle blows for a double hit. And the Saints are on their match or set point.
They're on quite a run with the lefty, Kinsey Anderson, serving point after point for St. Ansgar.
Farnsworth. Anderson's there to pick it up. 1-on-1 coming to the edge. And Peters has it on the back line. And Farnsworth will just have to send a free ball over. Urbach is there. Swanson, a couple girls hit the floor. Anderson up to Falk. Near side. Urbach drops it in. St. Ansgar takes set number 1, 25-18. What a set. We'll be back for set number 2. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
Welcome back to Extreme Arena here in Coralville, Iowa. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here this evening. Taking a look at our Sukup Manufacturing stats of the game. Celebrating 60 years, Sukup Manufacturing offers decades of quality products from a family-owned business. A winning combination, producing innovative, reliable grain storage and grain handling products. Visit sukup.com. Well, you and I were talking about it at the break. Hitting percentage is really the difference that we're looking at here. Assists are the same. 4 service errors for St. Ansgar, but it's the service aces that have come back and saved it.
Yes. St. Ansgar needs to continue to serve aggressively. They serve tougher and tougher as we went through that first set, and that ended up with the team in red with that win. But they need to clean things up. BCLUW, too many hitting errors. They're barely above 0, so they need to play smarter and get some kills down. And that all starts with the pass. So that serve receive pass, that dig needs to get right to the setter.
Winner of this one gets Ankeny Christian. One storyline to keep an eye out on, McKenna Sievers, the senior setter for Ankeny Christian, one of the top setters in the state of Iowa, did not play the last 2 sets of the victory after an apparent leg injury. So we'll keep an eye on that tomorrow, but just something to think about for the defending state champions. We're off and rolling here in set number 2 between St. Ansgar and BCLUW. A push across to the center. Doesn't matter, we're going to have 4 hits to start out.
That was a little confusion with the whistle there.
Yeah.
They kept playing. It's a great setter dump, but the play was over. They didn't know it.
Kaylee Hicken checks back in on an IMT insurance substitution. Macy Meyer's been in a couple times as well. And there's a service error by St. Ansgar. So a couple more pour on. Like we said, the service aces help, but you still don't want to have service errors because you're probably going to outweigh the service aces to your service errors.
Yes, I love how senior Callie Swanson, the libero for BCLUW, such experience there. She knew it was going out. She played that ball well.
1-1 here in the Class 1A quarterfinal. There's a kill that works right down the middle.
That jump set makes that tempo of the offense so fast for the Comets.
Joanna, the first set was back and forth, and then we hit that 15-10 point mark, and then that's when St. Ansgar really started to pull away.
They did. They dominated the last 7+ points.
Virginia Kaizen with the kill off the back line. It'll be 2-2. Callie Swanson, the libero, will serve now. I think somebody's earring came out or something. The referee handed something to Coach Stevenson.
It should be an earring.
You never know. Block attempt by the Comets won't go. Set back up by Aspen Falk. And Crawford's on the back line to clean it up. Meet at the net, and I think we're going to have a 4 hits once again by BCLUW. Couple of those here early.
Again, on the serve receive, let's watch the Comets and see if they can get the ball to the setter in front of 10 feet. There it is.
Peters gets blocked back. Nicely done by Amelia Porish.
Big block. Well, it helps to know that Peters is on the court, so you can assume that
Yes.
the ball is going outside and be there and ready.
Which Peters has had the workload here so far. 4 kills, that leads the team. They go right back to her. She gets blocked again.
Look for her to tip next time she gets the ball, just to mix things up.
They set up to Cruzy. And Galentine was waiting. Saints have to try to save it. They cannot. Kind of went a little far behind Hicken. She had to change up her shape and try to get it. She couldn't quite get there. 4-3 in favor of St. Ansgar. And the captain, Sydney Anderson, is on the serve. Near side ball. Nice dig by Crawford. Peters comes flying in. Well, she tried a little bit of a tip, but didn't have enough juice on it. St. Ansgar trying to put together a run here to pull away early. As the Comets line up, center ball. Not going to work for McEwen. Yes, it does. It goes off the hands of Amelia Porish. McEwen, that's her 3rd kill of the day.
Yeah, that was actually passed by Peters, so a really nice pass. On that serve receive, they brought her, she starts on the right side, so she serve receive was going to hit out of the right side, but they went middle. I like how they mixed up their offense to get the serve back.
Sydney Anderson leads the team in assist with 12 for BCLUW. There's Carusi. Haven't called her name in a while, but she comes back alive and gets the Saints back going here. Once again, the Saints just seem to be one step ahead. The Comets just can't seem to grab a lead. It hasn't been many consecutive errors, I should say, by St. Ansgar. Farnsworth picked up on the back line by Anderson. And Cruzy goes all the way to the far corner and makes the play.
Again, it's an off speed. It's not hard hit, but it's well placed.
How'd she know that was open over there? I feel like some of these players got eyes on the side and the back of their head. They just know exactly where it's going to be open. Ava Falk on the serve. They set up to the middle by Mallory Jones, and that won't go. An early deficit here for the Comets.
Mallory Jones, the lefty, hitting out of the middle. You don't see that often.
To the middle, Peters from the back row. In the net, that'll work.
Yes, that was successful. Look for them to do that a little more often. Get the ball to Peters. She scores well, she hits well. Look for them to do that even more, even though she's in the back row. They need to set her even more than what they are.
Kaylin McEwen on the serve here for BCLUW. It's blocked or spiked back. Nicely done by Aspen Falk.
Aspen Falk, so quick at the net, so crafty. She goes up when the defense is not ready to play defense on ball number 2, so she turns and attacks. The funny thing about that with Aspen Falk is it reminds me of Ankeny Christian's fantastic setter in Katie Quick.
Anderson, that's a service ace. You think the left hand throws a couple people off, or is it just kind of, it's what comes beforehand? That's really the difference.
No, it's so effective. Ideally, you want your setter to be left-handed because they can naturally turn and hit on ball too. So it's so fun to have them as part of the offense.
Blocked back. Virginia Kaizen thought she had a great play up ahead, but a nice job by Natalie Bork and Aspen Falk.
Yes.
Another timeout on the floor by BCLUW, 11-5, Saints on top. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here this evening. Setting things up here for out of the timeout. St. Ansgar looking good here early. Already leads 1-0 overall. 11-5 outburst to start set number 2.
It's always good to get up early, but I like how Coach Abby Stephenson was like, hey, we got to slow things down. Let's take a timeout. Let's relax a little bit. What's working well offensively for us? They're going to go outside to Farnsworth and set the back row some because Peters is back there, and they need to terminate the ball. There have been too many long volleys. They need to hit it aggressively and score more points.
Error by St. Ansgar. They always say winning is contagious. St. Ansgar comes into the tournament winning 22 out of their last 23 games. That's good motivation for you.
It is. That gets your confidence high.
Serve on the way by Galentine. Ansgar trying to go back, but how about the blocks back and forth by Virginia Kaizen? An illegal hit by the Saints. It's 11-7. Comets trying to put together a rally here. Galentine will serve again. To the middle, back to the near side. They go over to Farnsworth, and Farnsworth goes long, picked up on the back line. Nicely done. Anderson clears everybody out, sends a free ball across.
Those are zero tempo balls. They're going fast, they're short, and quick.
Farnsworth might have gone long, but it's on the back line, dropped in, and a little bit off the fingertips of Sophia Yerbach.
Yerbach didn't get, because it's so fast in the offense, she didn't get transition back and wasn't quick enough back to the ball. So she's got to drop set very quickly and transition so she can get to the ball and get that ball over.
BCLUW trying to make a little bit of a run here in the middle of the second set. We got 4 girls all the way back. Nobody's home. You knew they were in trouble when 4 girls were all the way back on the back line. And now St. Ansgar and Coach Tyler Johnson want a timeout. 11-9, Saints on top. We'll be right back. You're watching Iowa Girls State Volleyball.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to Extreme Arena here in Coralville, Iowa. Blake Walker-Joanna settles with you here this evening. An 11-0 advantage for St. Ansgar tonight in set number 2 over the Comets. A little bit of a run here by the Comets.
It is. They've scored the last 4 points in a row.
Claire Galentine will be the one to serve out of the break. I feel like that's a good timeout by Coach Johnson, understanding that your team's slipping just a little bit. Anderson clears everybody out. A running start won't go for Kaizen. Near side to Yerbach, and Swanson comes in to pick it up. Farnsworth gets it blocked back. Falk and Bork again. 8 and 9 right there, ready to block it.
Yeah, great double block by Bork and Falk. It's a big wall they put up. Press over the net nicely.
Bork 37 blocks this season, 21 for Aspen Falk coming into the tournament. Backside played, just misses.
She does. She went too early. She was coming down, so she has to wait for just a second on that attack.
We'll bring out Reagan Crawford, the junior, here to serve. 12-10, here comes BCLUW trying to make some rallies here in the middle of the set. A delayed hit there by St. Ansgar, but it got across. And a great kill back, there's Olivia Peters.
She's in the front row again, if you haven't noticed. She needs a little shout out. She played some great defense in the back row. She's got that long platform, making some great passes on serve receive and making some great digs, but she makes some noise when she gets to the front row.
If you're a Comet fan, you wish rotations weren't a thing. Just keep her in the front row the entire time. Really nice start here to this second set for both teams. Crawford with the dig, put her on the ground. She'll come back and push it across. A setup to the middle. That won't drop for Natalie Bork. Whistle blows. And are we going to have a double? Yes, we do for BCLUW.
And that ball handling error. A lot of tips. They need to hit or at least down ball it or push that ball. It's just too easy defensively when they're tipping that with 2 hands over the net, and then you risk getting a ball handling call against you. So I say hit. Jump and hit. Attack.
Anderson calls everybody off. They go to the near side. That's Ava Falk.
Peters
tried to push it. Nothing there. They'll go right back over and a quick blooper. Back to the middle. And push back across by Ava Falk.
Nice.
Ava Falk's second kill of the day.
Yes, nice cross-court swing right in between those defenders.
It looks like the padding on the IGHSAU board came off a little bit, so they'll fix that up quickly. Stevenson said, quick, timeout. Quick little huddle together. 3-point lead for the Saints. Good dig. And the Saints push it back across. Kill attempt goes. Virginia Kaizen again. She'll check out.
The quicker the offense of BCLUW, it's tougher on Bork and those middle blockers. They're not sure where to go. You really have to watch the hands of the setter to see where that ball's going.
15 assists by Sydney Anderson. Good night for her. Good heads-up play by Swanson. She thought about it, had quick reflexes to duck out of the way, and the lead is 1.
Good read.
Now this is around that point where St. Ansgar started to really pull away in that first set. It's crucial here for the Comets to hang tight. A near side ball picked up by Swanson, hit across by Ava Falk. Peters can't find a rhythm there. They go back to the near side, and it puts Galentine on the ground. Thought Peters hit the standard. Crawford with the dig. What a play. Crawford will knock it back across. What a play by Reagan Crawford. All to be knocked right back to him by Natalie Borg.
Borg.
I have no idea how Reagan Crawford got her hand underneath that one.
She was low. She just put her hand out. Pancake bat, kept it alive. Fantastic defensive play.
The officials got to have an eye for it. Saints set up an attack. Not much of one. And a push across. Nicely done. Sydney Anderson. Great heads up thinking.
Yes. Wait for about 12 more sets, and she needs to do that again. You can see the defense of St. Ansgar getting spread out away from that middle. They didn't expect that on ball 2, and they have to expect it anytime.
Anderson with the service ace, and the Comets have tied it back at 15. But can they break through the barrier? They'll get close. They just haven't been able to take the lead.
Well, St. Ansgar was playing so well, and now we flipped, and the Comets are really doing well right now.
That one drops in. Nicely done by Amelia Porish. Gets over the block. Closing in on about 15 minutes to the top of the hour on court number 2. They're just about ready to get going between Don Bosco and Holy Trinity Catholic. Got a good one here on court number 1. 1-0 lead for the Saints. Trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead. Anderson behind her head to Peters, and Peters tried to bloop it over. Kill attempt, drops in for Cruzy. See, it's almost an identical with Peters and Cruzy. When they're both in the front row, they're going to score points.
They're both so dominant.
Two-point lead. Swanson got saved on a low hit. They try to the other side, and that one drops in. Nobody's home. Ava Falk. I think Crawford thought somebody else was going to come flying in for it. Saints trying to pull away here in the second set.
The Comets won't let that happen.
That one just hugs the line, and it's going to be considered out, so a service error.
We stay tight, only a 2-point differential.
Olivia Peters will come on in and serve.
And Grace Farnsworth, such a key component to the offense of BCLUW. Look for them to set her outside for her to score.
6 service errors for the Saints, none for BCLUW. But the Saints still hold that 2-point advantage. 2 girls come in and hit it. That's Meyer. They set up to the other side, and they recover. Peters on the back line. Anderson sets up, and that one drops across. Kaylin McEwen.
Kaylin, love the placement of that. All the way to the sideline, short in front of the 10-foot line. A kill's a kill.
18-17. A serve by McEwen. Knocked right back by Cruzy. She shows up, you forget about her, and then she just jumps right back in. Sophomore's making a big difference.
That was a quicker set. I like how they ran a little quicker offense right there. It's tough for the defense to be there, and she finds openings.
The down judge is checking on something with the scores table. I don't see any new numbers that would come in that would be different. And maybe it's a possible substitution that wasn't right, or what? It's not like basketball where we have to look at a clock or something like that. So they'll let the teams talk to their coaches here. Really not sure what a call would be here. It's 19-17. St. Ansgar leads here in set number 2. I don't know.
Well, both coaches get an extra minute here to talk and have an unofficial timeout.
So the official's going to come over and have a chat here with Coach Abby Stevenson. They're pointing at Olivia Peters. It's possibly placement where they're at on the floor.
They could be out of rotation. And something with the libero in the 2 middles. Yep, the other middle's coming back in. Kaylin McEwen. Little confusion. It's 8:49. We had an 8 o'clock start. There's 2 courts going. I know you can only see one. The other court, the Holy Trinity game, is just starting now, because with volleyball you never know how long it's going to go, right? If it goes 5 sets, it takes a long time. And even on 3 sets and 4 sets if there's a lot of points. So it's a funny game. And this is way throwback, but it used to be side out, but there was no side out, right? The rally scoring, and that took forever.
What's really confusing me is that if there was a rotation error, why it just wasn't called out and a point was given.
Right, if they're out of rotation, then, well, the serve is going to St. Ansgar. She's got the ball ready to serve, but they have to figure out so they're in the right rotation right now. They also use, BCLUW uses a lot of people. We've talked about, I think they're 10 in their rotation, which is a lot, so there can be confusion with that. Obviously, we're at the end of the season, so they should know what they're doing. Of course, Olivia Peters, number 9 for the Comets, stays in. She's a 6 rotation player.
I have no idea. Assume it's something with the rotation. Saints fans are getting antsy.
St. Ansgar says, hey, this is a great time for the chant. Let's go Saints. Trying to get him fired up.
Tyler Johnson's coming over. He's like, hey, can you tell me what's going on here?
Now the Comets are coming alive.
Well, the official's been pointing up at like the ribbon that goes around, so they might have been looking at the players on the floor. Maybe they didn't have something right. I'm not sure, but.
And we're up high, so we may not find out what it was.
All right, well, we play on. Ava Falk will serve 19-16. They take a point away from BCLUW. That's all we know. Maybe that's your rotation error. But they didn't give a point to St. Ansgar, so. We play on. Peters from the back row. That one drops in. Gets the point right back.
That's a nice swing from the back row.
Kaylin McEwen will now serve. Well, that point, I mean, we'll see if it becomes costly, but it's definitely one of those like, ooh, might have wanted that back, because it would have been 19-18 now. There's a great serve by McEwen on a service ace.
McEwen, the senior, brings so much energy with that ace. She dropped it in short. Can she do it again?
And you know, it's really weird, Joanna. That break, or that timeout, was longer than a normal break in between sets. So you really just got an extra break almost, for the most part. Farnsworth. Great play by Anderson. Boy, she's been good tonight. Somehow that's one saved by Yerbach. And Farnsworth goes back to the middle and off the grasp of McKenna Norby. Comets wanted 4 hits. That one somehow saved. What a job. Play stays alive. Anderson hits the floor. Cruzy not going to go. Saved in the middle by McEwen. The volley continues. It's because they got all that rest.
It is. We can volley all night. This is awesome.
Farnsworth drops it in.
She says, let's terminate this ball and get the point.
We're tied at 19. And if it wasn't for the point taken away, it'd be 2019. Served by McEwen. Near side, Cruzy got blocked. It's out anyway. Comets take the lead. Timeout on the floor. BCLUW leads by 1. We'll take a break.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We are back here at Extreme Arena on Halloween night. Things getting a little spooky. It's 2019. BCLUW on top here in this set. St. Ansgar leads overall 1-0. We've had some matches today go an hour because they've been quick 3-0 sweeps. We've had 4-set ones. Today there has not been a 5-set match yet, but you got two teams on the floor that are statistically set up to do it. The Comets lead 20-19 on a little bit of a run here ever since that break. This one almost blocked back. That's a point for Sophia Yerbach. That's her 5th kill of the day. She has got to get going, and when she is going, they're really successful.
They are. She had a nice approach there.
How about the stat line for Sydney Anderson? 1 kill, 14 digs, 17 assists. She's got a double-double. Nicely done by Mallory Jones.
A double-double in set number 2. The other team has to be good too to get those numbers because there have been a lot of plays.
Galentine to serve with a 1-point lead for BCLUW.
And that was key for the Comets. That's a strong serving rotation, and they did a one and done.
Good fake, good dig by Peters. Meet him at the net. St. Ansgar gets it across. Swanson calls everybody off. Peters gets it blocked back. Nicely done. Natalie Bork. Boy, how crucial is this set? You do not want to get down 2-0. We've seen teams come back down from 2-0. It's more likely at the state tournament. I guarantee it's more likely. But you'd love to at least tie this thing at 1 apiece. A dropper, not going to go. Swanson's there. Farnsworth gets it blocked, and Swanson saves it again. Anderson to Farnsworth. Near side to Yerbach. A longer volley continues. A couple Saints hit the floor. Farnsworth, not going to go. High ball in the air. Comets recover. Oh, they almost lost it. That's going to be a double. Or forehand, excuse me.
Yeah, that was such a high ball. I just think Sydney Anderson kind of lost where it was.
And if it's closer than that, you can just quickly play it, but they hold back, and it's a 1-point lead. To the middle, dropped across, not going to go for Kaizen. They go to the far side, and the kill just misses. St. Ansgar thought they had the point. We're tied at 22.
Yes, love the aggressiveness of that swing.
Reagan Crawford on to serve with the tie at 22. A near side kill, nicely done. Ava Falk, a flying start.
Whoa, might have been one of the best hits of the night. That was powerful.
I haven't really seen that out of her tonight.
No, keep doing that.
1-point lead and a great serve. Reagan Crawford's on the ground to pick it up. Anderson near side, and the Saints didn't have communication. They didn't know who wanted to hit it. We're tied at 23.
They did not. They would not have used their platform. They should have used their hands and directed that to a deep corner or to attack the setter and get the other team out of system. And when out of system, I just mean where the first ball goes to the setter so that they can't set the second.
Callie Swanson sends it across. Tied at 23. Bork, or excuse me, that was Falk who couldn't get it. It's blocked back. Another kill attempt. That time it goes. What a play by McEwen. Match point or set point for BCLUW.
McEwen with a big statement out of the middle.
Comets looking for a tie at 1 apiece. Swanson on the serve. In the middle, kill attempt won't go. Crawford with the defense. They go to their star, Peters, and that won't fall. Near side ball, that one drops in. Ava Falk, best of 2 the rest of the way. As expected.
Yes.
This one has been back and forth the entire way. Served by Bork. Far side, Peters won't go. Bork's on the ground. They're going to have to get it across. They do. They try Peters again, and she puts it in.
That's a fun one. The ball was right on top of the net, so she could really get on top of the ball and poke it down.
Comets by 1, and they only need 1 more. Set point for BCLUW, and it's Sydney Anderson, the captain. Saints set it up, far side. That one's gonna drop in. We play on to best of 2. Boy, you are on pins and needles if you're BCLUW. If you're St. Ansgar, you're a little relaxed, but you're still up. Need this set.
Yeah, St. Ansgar wants to capitalize here.
A block, knocked back. Mallory Jones again in the middle. They'll try Peters again. That one's gonna go long. Anderson has to chase it away. Good communication by the Saints to keep it within. They try a backside drop by Anderson. Everybody's everywhere.
Peters.
There she is. Just catches the corner. And the Comets have an advantage again.
Yes, they were setting the middle, setting the right side. You don't want to go too many times without a set going to your outside big hitter.
The Saints have yet to have the advantage in this quick little go back and forth play. And Peters, the freshman, will serve. On the way, Anderson to the middle, knocked back to Falk. Cruzy. Blocked. Anderson calls everyone away. This time they'll try Falk. Farnsworth. Anderson's there. Meyer is there. Cruzy will send a free ball over. They'll go near side. And that one's out. Mallory Jones thought she had the point. It's 26, best of 2.
Here we go. How good is the defense of Sydney Anderson? So confident in the back row. Setting, doing so well.
Momentum can be sucked out of BCLUW right here. Saints going to do all they can. Falk on the serve. They go to the middle. Peters on the back line. A little bit of an awkward hit. Gerbach, no. Outside, Meyer, tough play. Saints still get it back across. What a job by Anderson. Near side, and that kill goes for Mallory Jones. And the Comets lead again.
Yes, big swing.
Is this the time to put it across?
I don't think many sets have gone past 28 points. So here so far this state tournament.
McEwen on the serve. Meyer. Kill attempt. That one goes wide, and I don't think they can save it. This one's going to drop short. Boy, she almost touched it.
All she had. Great effort.
That could have been a disaster. And we're tied again.
Here comes the lefty, Kinsey Anderson.
Yeah, Kinsey Anderson on the serve. Does fatigue set in? Who knows? This is going to be a tough play. One-on-one at the net. Anderson's got to get it across. She puts it in the net. She's been so good this entire set. That time just a little slow on it. And the Comets lead again.
She can't believe it, but a quick high five. We go again. They're ready to serve receive.
Galentine will serve. Low play. That one's going to go wide, and the Comets take the set. 29-27. What a set. And we got ourselves a match. 1-1 tie. We'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision, to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Being your family's grocery store isn't just about having the best butcher cut meat or the freshest produce. It's not about having the highest quality online shopping or experts who handpick your groceries. And it's not just about giving you the most affordable prices. Being your family's grocery store means making sure that you have all of that. And that's why at Fairway Meat and Grocery, it's what we've always been about.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Take a look at your Sukup Manufacturing stats to watch. Hitting percentages starting to even back out a little bit. This one's just been insane.
So many volleys, so many touches. Both teams already have over 100 attack attempts. So some long volleys. What fun to play volleyball with a team that's so good. It's obviously 1-1 here as we enter set number 3, but both teams doing a lot of things well.
Whoever wins this match, if BCLUW wins this match, man, that second set, that was the winner. No matter what happens from here, that was the winner. A 29-27 win. Unbelievable volleyball played all across the board. Update on the other court, just getting going on court number 2. Don Bosco leads over Holy Trinity Catholic, 12-11. $20 assists for Sydney Anderson, 20 assists for Aspen Falk. We're going to see high numbers tonight.
Yes, these are some stat stuffers. So many volleys. You see both teams get a little less aggressive and a lot of tipping. So if they're there, when they can get their feet there, get the transition, get behind the ball, get a good approach, and really hit it. We've only seen a couple really great attacks. We want to see more of that.
Yeah.
So that comes with a great pass, a great set, but they have to not tip too much. I feel like both teams are just playing a little bit of safety, especially when their hitting numbers aren't super high.
And keep your stars in check. Cruzy and Peters have come up big in their short times that they've gotten plays to go their way. Dig on the back line by Peters. Farnsworth hits the standard, and St. Ansgar takes the first point.
Yeah, that set got shot out a little too far.
Feels like we've played 3 because of that break that we had in set number 2. Saints and Comets tied at 1 apiece. No surprise that a 4-5 matchup's playing like this, as we're going to have a double hit.
Yeah, that was an obvious double hit. The angle it came at, you just have to set it in front of you. That's too tough to set it a back set. Even though you want to mix things up, you have to set in front of you and set that outside hitter.
Coming swing across the middle and a block over the top. Your batch to the back corner.
There's that strong hit we're talking about. A great approach, a good swing, and a point for St. Ansgar.
Quick 3-0 start by St. Ansgar. Set it up, 3-0 lead. Back corner, service ace. This is the exact start you needed to start for the Saints coming out of a really tough set like that.
Yeah, Coach Tyler Johnson, I think, just said, hey, let's be aggressive. Aggressive in our swings, aggressive in our serving, and they're in the lead because of it.
Another great serve. Blocked back. Kaizen had a chance. Farnsworth not going to go. Back and forth we go, near side. That one won't drop. Nope, we're going to have a whistle. Net violation on St. Ansgar, and that gives the Comets their first point. Galentine will serve. Long ball over to the near side. That's going to be dropped in. Ava Falk. Boy, she's got a couple going here.
Yeah, that's her second hard swing, kind of statement swings.
Five-one advantage for St. Ansgar. Trying to pull away here to start set number 3 with a 1-1 tie. Push across into the net. Not going to go for Grace Farnsworth.
Another ball handling error. That's already 2, and we're only 7 points into set 3.
Didn't want to put all your effort in the second set. You know, you got to keep it going. Fatigue can be high. Anderson in the middle, sent back across by Ava Falk, and Peters is there on the back line. There's a bloop across, not quite going to work.
Nice dig.
Farnsworth. That's unlucky. That thing spun on the net and drops right back in. Timeout on the floor. BCLUW trying to get rolling here. 7-1. St. Ansgar leads.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We are back at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker-Joanna settles with you here. Take a look at Tyler Johnson and his girls. Looking good here to start set number 3, a 7-1 advantage here for the Saints. Looking quicker to the ball, it seems like, and less errors.
Yes, quick transition, just looks solid fundamentally on their attacks.
Well-poised volleyball here so far. A 7-1 lead, and the Saints will serve. Leading by 6. After a wild second set. Kill attempt goes wide for Virginia Kaizen. Can't stress enough how good of a start this is. It's hard to rally by at least 5 points or more here in volleyball. Push across won't work. Good digs.
Let alone 7.
Farnsworth. Not going to drop it. That one almost was going to go out, but the Comets are able to recover. Great play on both sides. The digs by both teams are incredible. Anderson with another good save. Backside draw by Kaizen won't go. They try again with Falk. And that one won't drop in. Another good dig and another good volley is up and running.
Yeah, it was a pancake.
There's 4 hits. Just took a slight miscalculation, and the Comets have their second point.
How about Grace Farnsworth, the senior outside hitter with the pancake? That's something for DS's liberos. Nobody told her. She didn't get the memo. That was an awesome defensive play.
Reagan Crawford is back to serve now. Anderson in the middle. Good jumping kill attempt by Amelia Porsche. She got way high for that one.
She did. Again, it was a great pass that started that offense, being able to, for the setter to make decisions, go where she wants to, and Falk wanted to go to the middle.
Saints cruising here early, 9-2. Peters is on the front line, so keep an eye out for her. A great block by Cruzy. Almost looked like she was going to take a break. She jumps right back up and knocks it back across.
She's quick.
It's all St. Ansgar here in set number 3. Anderson on the back line. Well put ball by Kaizen. Can't fall asleep, either team, because the other team is waiting right there to make a play. An even game over on court number 2 as well, 19-19, Don Bosco and Holy Trinity in the first set. That's going to be a whistle on McEwen. She knew it right away.
Yes.
I appreciate someone that knows that she did it. Sometimes you'll see it, girls pull back. Oh, I don't think I touched it.
There was no question on that one.
11-3. That one almost dropped back across. They'll go to the far side. Anderson. Not quite there. Falk tries her luck, and Swanson's there to get in on it. Peters. Did it catch the line? Yes, it did.
Yes, that was nice to see. She hasn't had a big swing for a while. Time for the Comets to wake up again. Get some firepower.
It's her 9th kill of the match so far. That leads everybody on the floor. Serve for Sydney Anderson. And Anderson goes long on a service error. Anderson was confused. The PA announcer said, Peter, she kind of stopped and was like, am I supposed to be? Yeah.
Yes, and it did mess up her serve. She was ready to go and then paused, and it threw off her routine.
Good start here for St. Ansgar here in this set, leading 12-4. Set up in the middle by Falk. Peters drops it in. Finding her rhythm as we go along. 23 assists by Sydney Anderson, 24 by Aspen Falk. And Olivia Peters will come on and serve.
Yes, Peters, look for her to get the ball even in the back row. When she does well, so do they.
Near side, hit back across by Mallory Jones, and Cruzy spikes it back.
Cruzy.
Boy, she's got power.
She does. She's 6'2". She's tall. She's a big presence in the middle for St. Ansgar.
That's her 8th kill. A near side ball, blocked back. Nicely done. It's the law firm of Bork and Falk. They have been hand in hand on every block attempt. I don't think there's been one solo. It's been a team duo for the blocks. 14-5. Farnsworth just gets it over the block. Comets got some work to do, but they're going to try to put together a run here.
When Farnsworth and Peters get going, get a little McEwen in there, they can score.
McEwen was the one to serve, near side to Yerbach, and Peters is there on the back line. And Farnsworth sends it long. We see Peters a lot in the back row, but she's also doing really well on the back row. She's got 13 digs. A lot of times she saved this thing from going out. 15-6. Nice little droop across by Jones, not set up for anything. And Anderson's there to pick up the pieces. Farnsworth to Anderson across. Yerbach. The volley continues. A kill, won't drop in. Nice play by Anderson. Swanson tries to get out of the way, and another free ball sets.
Another long volley here, goes to the outside.
A little bit too far of a run up for Yerbach, and the Comets take it. Claire Galentine will check in. Holy Trinity Catholic takes set number 1 over Don Bosco, 25-21. Over on court number 2, that's the 3 and 6 seed. Nice job up front by Kaizen. She's another one of those, kind of comes in, drops back out, couple big plays.
Yes, they need those middles to score points as well, because you know you're going outside to Peters and Farnsworth a lot. So I like how Sydney Anderson is mixing up those sets.
Free ball by Porish, and the Comets reset, trailing by 7. Was it touched? Yes, it was. And a kill for the Comets. They're back within 6. Boy, if you're St. Ansgar, you got to take this set. You've been up by almost 9. It's very impressive based on how set 2 went. You thought we'd see a little bit more fatigue. That one's off the block, and it's a point for the Saints. Because, I mean, it's demoralizing a set like that. You were so close to taking it 2-0, and then you drop that set. If anything, all the motivation should have been, or all the momentum should have been with the Comets.
Yes, but you can always fight back. It's never over. You just go again, let that one go, and try to go get this set number 3.
Couple St. Ansgar girls hit the floor, and that's a kill. That's Kaizen again. She's got 7.
And when Grace Farnsworth rotates out and has Reagan Crawford come in to play the defensive specialist for her, you know what that means in the front row. It means Olivia Peters is coming in, so they need to get the ball to her. They're down 6. They get the ball to her a couple times, and they will score.
Kinsey Anderson, by the way, 26 digs. Impressive. Both teams are just all over the place on digs.
There's one.
Olivia Peters works her way back in, 16-11. Timeout by Coach Johnson and the Saints. St. Ansgar leads. We'll be right back.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to Extreme Arena here in Coralville, Iowa. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here. 16-11, St. Ansgar on top. 1-1 overall on this Halloween night here in Coralville. Don't forget, at midnight, you can switch over to Christmas music. It's cold enough outside. It feels like December.
It does. I'm glad it's going to warm up here. This was a shock to our systems after a nice long.
It was 82 last week in Cedar Rapids.
Don't say it. Don't say it. We loved it.
It's 26 today.
That's without the wind chill earlier today. It's died down a little bit, thank goodness.
Reagan Crawford on the serve. Comets trying to make a little bit of a run here. Peters drops it in. Here come the Comets.
There's 2.
The lead is down to 4.
Olivia Peters, the freshman, 6'1", outside hitter. They have 3 rotations here where she's in the front, and they need to score a lot of points from her.
Nice play up front, not going to go, and we're going to have a whistle. Double for the Comets. Haven't really been a ton of errors in the last couple of minutes. Five-point lead for the Saints. And that one drops in. Nicely done by Kaizen.
BCLUW doing a lot better offensively the last few points. It's not as long of volleys. They're not tipping the ball. They're hitting and they're scoring.
Swanson, the libero, on the serve. Cruzy tries to drop it in. Crawford's there. Sent right back. Nice job by Crawford again. And once again, nicely put by Porish.
Oh, that one hurt if you're Reagan Crawford. You're like, oh, I was right there. Two great digs out of Reagan.
18-13. Saints trying to put this thing away. Can't do it like that. Another service error. Lead is back to 4. Good crowds for both teams tonight, considering some of the drives. Anderson on the serve. A couple Saints almost run into each other when we play on. Swanson on the behind to Peters. And the Saints pick it up. Behind the back, Jones can't find it. Swanson somehow gets a dig. And the volley continues. Cruzy over top of Swanson. Peters puts it in the net. 19-14. An IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Assists for Sydney Anderson. And that one's off the hands of Swanson. The lead is 6.
Yes, it dropped right in front of her. She was too far extended. She needs to get her feet underneath of that ball. She will on this one. She says, give it to me again. I'll make a great pass for my team.
Set up over the middle. That one's into the net. McEwen, a little tough. Timeout on the floor. St. Ansgar leads by 7, closing in on a set 3 victory. We'll be back.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Out of the timeout, 21-14. St. Ansgar leads over BCLUW. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here. 1-1. Close one here so far.
It is. I think I need a little candy. I know some people at home watching definitely have a good stash, so I'm a little jealous right now. But a little pick-me-up, a little energy, that's exactly what BCLUW needs, wants coming out of this timeout, trying to decrease the lead that St. Ansgar has on them right now.
21-14, Saints on the serve. Peters has the point. There's what you need, 21-15.
There it is. I love on that rotation how she comes out of the right side and drops the hammer.
31 assists for Anderson, 26 for Aspen Falk. Couple more IMT insurance substitution, and Peters will line this one up. Near side, push over by Carusi. Swanson over to Jones. Carusi blocked back. Kaylin McEwen chopping back into that lead ever so slightly. This is about the spot where the Comets came back in the second set. And Peters will serve. Anderson in the middle, and that one's in the net. 21-17, and the Comets are slowly coming back into this one.
Only down 4, so important for the Saints to get a good pass off of the serve.
Peters puts it in the net, big service error. And the Saints are 3 away. Trying to take back that advantage and have a 2-1 lead. Anderson, the left-handed serve. Peters from the back row. And a push across. Swanson volleys up. Play at the net, back and forth, and Meyer goes to the middle. Swanson. That ball goes long. No, it doesn't. Drops in. Sophia Urbach just barely in the lead of 6.
Urbach using the entire length of the court.
Kinsey Anderson on to serve. 28 digs for tonight. That one dropped over. Could have been a good play. That one's caught. Peters is able to recover the back line. Near side, Urbach can't quite drop it in. Meyer calls him off. And that one goes out. A little bit of a miscalculation, and the Comets take the point.
Kylie Swanson reads the ball so well. That's at least the third time where her expertise of knowing what's in and what's out to score points for her team by making great decisions.
McEwen on the serve. Saints only need 2 to take the set. Block back. Again, not going to go. Good dig on the floor. Farnsworth on the back line. Push back across, and there is set point for the Saints. Pretty good set throughout for the Saints. They've stayed ahead in a steady way. 24-18. And a serve on the way by Aspen Falk. Peters near side to Jones, and that one goes long. Comets aren't going to go away yet. Galentine is on to serve here. (24-19), and Galentine will serve. Anderson knocks it up, and a free ball across. That one hits the standard. Comets within 4.
And now you hear the St. Ansgar Saints fans. They're on their feet, excited for this game point.
Near side, dropped across. That's going to be a tough play. Swanson somehow saves it. They set up Carusi, and it drops in. It was actually Amelia Porish. Nonetheless, a great play, 25-20. Saints take the set. They lead 2-1. We'll be right back.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Well, it's being the right place at the right time. And you know, this is true in history with a lot of things.
Agriculture, where it's a moving dynamics out there, you have to have somebody that drives out to their farm and still worries about whether it's rained or what the grain price is, or climb up in the grain bin and make sure that everything's working like it's supposed to.
Frank, when you think fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sunkissed Orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
And we're back for set number 4. St. Ansgar takes set 3. They're up 2-1. It's now 9:32. The girls are an hour and a half into playing volleyball. Let's look at the stats for set number 3. In set 3, again, pretty close as only a 4-point differential. But BCLUW, although they had more kills, they had more hitting errors. You can see they're close to 0 on their hitting percentage. They need to clean things up offensively. Assists about equal. Aces, St. Ansgar, they are serving incredibly aggressive. Those 7 aces are 7 big points. Both teams playing phenomenal defense. 85 digs for BCLUW, 81 digs for St. Ansgar, and then blocks. St. Ansgar is huge at the net. The middles playing so well. You have Bork you have Cruzy, and they're tough to go through. We get ready for set number 4. Serve will go to BCLUW in this set. Claire Galentine, the DS, number 17 in the black to your left, ready for the first serve as they check the lineups. Libero ready to come in. She brings energy in this set. Of course, she's in white. It's Callie Swanson, the senior for BCLUW, and the libero playing well tonight for St. Ansgar is Kinsey Anderson. Galentine with the serve. It's Anderson. They go to the middle right away, but they can play it defensively. Off speed, out of the outside, and it's Sophie Urbach scoring first for St. Ansgar. Aspen Falk, the setter, back to serve for the Saints. There's that aggressive serve. It goes right to the setter. She uses her left hand. Sydney Anderson, the setter, kind of overshoots her middle. But Virginia Kaizen said, that's okay. I'll be ambidextrous. I'll use the left, go over. They won't expect it. Nobody expected it. A nice kill. They get the serve back. Reagan Crawford, the defensive specialist, comes in to serve. Off speed. They keep it alive. Bump set. Too hot to handle for Crawford. Point St. Ansgar. This is number 3, Sophie Urbach, the 5'8" junior, to serve for the Saints. Nice back set. Another big dig by the Saints. They go deep. Crawford's there. On the outside, it's Winters. Again, a big dig by Kinsey Anderson. Winters again. And it's too tough to handle. BCLUW does so well with the leadership of the hitting from their freshman, Olivia Peters. Callie Swanson, senior libero. Serving, tries to drop it in short. Anderson's there. The line shot on the right side. Gotta love the back set. Natalie Bork, the senior 5'10" middle hitter. She has over 100 kills this year, but she's back to serve. Drops it into Crawford. They go outside. The double block is there. They keep it alive. Good coverage. They're there again. They keep it alive for the second time, and the joust continues on. Crawford's there, and a miss hit. Exciting play. Reagan Crawford loved every minute of that defensive play. Setter, Sydney Anderson, serves for the Comets. It's tied 3-3, set number 4. She serves wide right. Amelia Porish, the 5'9" junior outside hitter with a tough serve. She goes to Winters, who's on the right side. They set her. She goes line. Kinsey Anderson's there, but can't quite get the angle and dip that right shoulder in to keep the ball in play. Almost every time before Winters goes back to hit, she hits out of the right side just in that one rotation, and she scores so well. She's now back to serve. It's Olivia Peters, the freshman. They try to tap it over. Right side hit again.
Point will go to BCLUW. And it's 5-4 in favor of the Comets.
A little run here by the Comets.
Olivia Peters will be the one to serve upcoming here. 5-4. Set up near side. That one's going to go long. St. Ansgar able to recover. And the kill works.
A sharp cross there is too much for Farnsworth to handle at the 10-foot line. It was hit hard.
5-5 tie here in set number 4. Anderson, assist leader. That one knocked across. Farnsworth. And we got a whistle. Net violation on St. Ansgar.
Yes, and that was on that serve reception. Mallory Jones, number 14 for BCLUW, comes out of the middle. So you're not expecting that middle attack from a lefty. Kind of throws things off defensively, and they score.
Kewen was the one on the serve. Back and forth we go. Try a set across. Cruzy, nope. It'll be your batch. And that one goes long, and the Comets take it. 7-5 advantage.
The Comets are fired up here in set number 4.
.27 digs, 35 assists for Anderson. Your match, nope, Carusi. They go near side, that one's put in the net.
Those out-of-system balls, when the setter's not setting that ball too, really can throw things off, and I think that's what happened on that ball.
Anderson sets back up. Near side, almost dropped across.
Good block.
That one drops in for the Comets.
Virginia Kaizen with the big swing out of the middle for the Comets. And we're back around again. Claire Galentine serving. This is rotation number 1 for BCLUW.
That one almost blocked back. Point will go to the Comets.
So much net play. It's like they keep throwing the ball up right on top of the net.
Timeout on the floor. 9-6, BCLUW on top.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
It's BCLUW. The Comets are up by 3 here in set number 4, trying to stay alive, but they have the momentum and they're looking strong. They have the serve. It's Claire Galentine back to serve. Again, this is one of the best rotations that they have. Of course, Olivia Peters is in the back row, but she plays so well defensively. Grace Farnsworth, their big outside hitter. Look for them to give it to her, give her the ball, but they like to use their middle as well. St. Ansgar, a big swing out of the outside. There's Farnsworth. She goes with the line shot for the score. That's a tough spot to cover. A really nice swing, mixing up her shots, and it's Galentine again to serve for the Comets. This is time for St. Ansgar to turn things around. Look for them to make a good pass here. That set was off the net quite a bit and right into the block, which makes the Comets happy because they put it down for a point. And you can see Virginia Kaizen turning around, ready for more, ready to put up a big block. Her batch is there. Out of system ball. Big swing again. And it's Farnsworth and her Comets now with a 6-point lead, up 12-6. This is one of the biggest leads that BCLUW has had on the night. Again, if they don't score here, St. Ansgar may have to think about a timeout. Goes to Falk, to the middle. Defense is there to Farnsworth. Big swing again, and she's feeling it. She goes, it ricochets off the block, down for a point, and Galentine again. This is a hot run they're on. The Comets, all the momentum in set number 4. The Saints need to stop this. There's a good pass. They go outside, and it's too deep. The set was a little low. She probably should have taken a little bit off of that. Sophie Urbach goes deep on that one, and it's Galentine to serve. A great serving run. Strong serving in that rotation. Side out. Now we go back to Aspen Falk, the 5'9" senior setter. Over 100 assists on the year. So impressive. Overshot it a little bit again. Sydney Anderson overshot her middle, so she had to use her left. Back to serve. It's Falk. She's trying to score some points, but the top of the net gets in the way. 15-8, set number 4. It's BCLUW. The rotations. Reagan Crawford, I love the catalyst that she is for this team. She only plays the back row. She doesn't get the tips, the kills, the blocks, but man, she brings a lot of energy every time in all 3 rotations that she has in the back row. There she is with a nice pass up to the setter, to the middle, but Anderson is there defensively. Big swing, another good pass, and it's none other than Olivia Peters. That offensive play was Reagan Crawford to Sydney Anderson to Olivia Peters. 16-8. The Comets are feeling good. They go outside, and that's the swing that St. Ansgar needs. That's Amelia Porish. Falk comes back in. St. Ansgar with the serve. It's over Urbach. Anderson, back set, quick, back to Virginia Kaizen. And she hits it hard. Number 13, Callie Swanson, libero to serve for BCLUW. Huge double block. You can hear the Comets going low with their voices. It's Olivia Peters pairing up with Kaylin McEwen, and a timeout is needed. Timeout, St. Ansgar. They need to talk about things. Down 9 here in set number 4.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
So St. Ansgar took the timeout. They're down 9 points here in set number 4. Of course, they're up in total sets, 2-1. They need to keep their composure here. Coach Tyler Johnson is just saying, hey, what do we do well? We pass well, we set well, we hit well. Let's continue to hit that cross-court shot, hit it hard, get back in transition. Been playing ball for a while, but let's stay fresh, let's stay quick, transition, and let's get out of this rotation and see if we can side this ball out on the first opportunity. Anderson with a good pass. The block is there. They try it again. Big swing by Kaylin McEwen. You can see the leadership of St. Ansgar's Kinsey Anderson. It's all right, ladies. One pass away and we'll get the serve back. There it is. They take a little off. It's Crawford. She goes up and Olivia is blocked. Anderson goes back to her, and that's what big hitters want. They give it to them, they get blocked. They say, give me the ball again, and she puts one away. Olivia Peters, welcome to state volleyball. I don't think so. This will be the only time we'll see her here, but she's just a freshman. St. Ansgar, back set, goes to the right side. Olivia Peters presses over with Kaylin McEwen for the double block. Look for St. Ansgar to go outside and stay away from Peters. That's what I would do. Get the ball away from her. They go middle, nice push. They're very defensively. Peters again, she has to tip it with her left hand. And it's a double hit. Natalie Bork back to serve in red for the Saints. Down 11. And it's Crawford to Anderson to Peters. 3 touches, 1 point. BCLUW goes up 12. This is a gut check here for St. Ansgar. Good pass, they go right side, the block is there. They keep it alive, out of system ball. The lefty goes over with it and it's too deep. Mallory Jones, a little too hard of a hit. Amelia Porish, the 5'9" junior, is back to serve for St. Ansgar. Amelia Porish with the ace. Down 10, hoping to score this point if you're St. Ansgar to get it back to single digits. Crawford, Anderson. They have to tip it over. Ooh, to the middle it goes. Crawford's there. Down ball, goes middle deep. It's Fogg. Crawford's there again. She's everywhere. Love the setter dump on 2, doesn't drop. It's Olivia Peters. Good dig there defensively. St. Ansgar, it's Fogg. Crawford keeps it alive. It's a free ball. It's Anderson. There was a little miscommunication, I think. Cruzy thought she was going to set a 31, and she set a middle ball and had to tip it over. Look for the Saints to keep getting the ball to the middle. Lindsay Cruzy. There's the rotation where Olivia Peters is in the right side on the serve receive, and she's so effective. There she is again, scoring from the right side with the kill. Now back to serve. With that, out goes Crawford. In comes outside hitter Grace Farnsworth. It's Anderson. They shoot, they push it over. Farnsworth tries to get a kill. Anderson's there. They have to pass it over. They go to the middle. Tip. Defense is there. Over on 2. Good attempt. The lefty outside to Ava Falk. And Ava Falk scores the point for the Saints. She rotates back to serve. And in comes Natalie Bork. Back row attack, Olivia Peters, great defense. They go middle, it's Cruzy. Out of system ball, the lefty. cross court. Trying to push deep corner. Defense is there. Farnsworth, too much. St. Ansgar does not give up here in set number 4. They want to keep as much momentum as they can, trying to chip away at the big lead that BCLUW has. It's a good pass. They go outside to Farnsworth off the block. A big swing, and it's Sophie Urbach with the kill from the pin. It's Ava Falk to serve for St. Ansgar. Back set, doesn't drop in. Keeping it alive. There she is. Kaylin McEwen, the senior, scoring another point. Now we're set point. 24-16. Back to serve is Kaylin McEwen. The serve is good. Falk to Urbach. Back to Farnsworth. She tries to go cross for the point, for the score, for the win of set number 4, 25-16. BCLUW takes it. We're tied up 2-2. We're going to 5, folks. Grab something to drink because we'll be right back soon.
This is our son, Sebastian. In 2021, he took half a pill he didn't know was counterfeit.
That tiny pill contained enough fentanyl to kill him almost instantly. Kids buy them on social media and share them with their friends, not realizing how dangerous they are.
Please talk to your kids about not taking anything that's not directly prescribed to them.
Our child will never get to grow up, but we want yours to be able to.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Joanna Settles with you here. We're going to set number 5 here between BCLUW and St. Ansgar. St. Ansgar, how exciting. St. Ansgar hasn't been here since 1988. And BCLUW has never been here before, and now they've just fought right back in. I mean, how about the rally here? You and I talked about it. That second set might be the one we circle.
Yes, it was very tippy. Like there was just lots of really long volleys. They kind of got less aggressive. Either team, it could have gone either way. It was extra points. Obviously, BCLUW took it by 2, 29-27. That was the tipping point. But, you know, it was St. Ansgar with set number 3, and now the momentum has swung to BCLUW. They really quite confidently take set number 4. 8
service aces, 8 service errors. You ever seen that before?
They're serving aggressively.
St. Ansgar's doing just that. The kills really stands out. 58 kills by BCLUW and 42 by St. Ansgar. I mean, it's got to be helping the Comets here as they head to the 5th.
It does. I love their aggressiveness. They're swinging hard. They're swinging with purpose and intention to end the play. Both teams need to have that intensity because this one's short, no more than 25. Yeah. It's the 1st to 15 here in set number 5.
My mind is blown. Last night, Indianola took on, who'd they play? Indianola played somebody. And Tori Runyon had 63 assists. And I was like, well, that's good. That was the best of the day. No one's even come close. Sydney Anderson has 44, and my mind is baffled.
Yes, Tori Runyon, she's incredible. She actually was a setter for one of my daughters for club a couple years ago. So she's been around for so long. Of course, Indianola is still alive. They play again tomorrow. A fantastic run they're having. They were at state last year. They're here again. But so many great setters, including the ones on the court right now. Sydney Anderson doing such a great job with BCLUW. And, of course, Aspen Falk. There's Aspen and Ava. But Aspen Falk, the senior, look for the setters to dump a little bit. Every single point, so crucial. Every serve, so crucial. But staying aggressive, important, especially for St. Ansgar because they love to serve aggressively. Look for them to score first.
First to 15, it's the first 5-set match of the day. We've been lucky on this court. We've gone to 3 or 4 every time. Why not? The last one of the day be the best one. The winner takes on Ankeny Christian. We're off and running best of 15. A good dig on the floor by Sydney Anderson. Knocked back across by Farnsworth, and that's going to be the first kill of the set.
Farnsworth played great in set number 4, and here she is in set number 5. She says, hey, we're scoring first. I'm a senior. We doing this.
Claire Galentine, the junior, is back to serve here for the Comets. The Comets have, except for that last set, had to sweat out every single play, it feels like. I'm sure they'd love to just pull away and end this thing right here. Farnsworth can't quite drop it in. Anderson is there, and they send it back across. Peters is there. Both teams look kind of out of sync, trying to get everything put together.
It's a free ball. Oh, on the free ball, you're not out of sync. She comes out hot out of the right side, tries to go sharp cross, and doesn't drop it in.
Forrest just missed it. They thought it was hit. It's 1-1. And best of 5, all the nerves come up. But in a way, set 2 prepares you for this type of play, as there's another kill by BCLUW, because that's kind of what this set is. You really can't afford to get down by much.
No, both teams, both coaches watch. They won't let that spread really get more than 3 points, but it may not get more than 3 naturally. Here's this Reagan Crawford, the defensive specialist that has played such a big part into the success of BCLUW tonight and all season long.
20 digs for Crawford, 36 for Anderson. They go far side to Peters. Really awkward hit for Hicken. To the back line, it won't drop. Comets take the point.
I think Crawford tried to hit that, but I think she kept her angle low with her platform, that if it was in, she would hit it. So
let's take it.
Brilliant defensive play.
You will take it.
That's a fun one in slow-mo. If she could do that again in slow-mo, it would be great to see.
Crawford on to serve. It's a 3-1 lead for the Comets. All momentum is on BCLUW side. Peters blocked up in the air. Anderson resets. They go back over. It's blocked again by Peters and Kaizen.
Fantastic. They get up high. That's a big block, and they really press over the net, making it difficult for that right side hitter. I say get the ball to the other side of the net for St. Ansgar, because that's such a big block. They're not having a ton of success with it. Here it is.
They're clicking now. What a save by Crawford in the back corner. Peters, awkward ball off the hands, and St. Ansgar will take it.
Almost completely missed it. It like hit her pinky or something and spun. So again, they're getting tired. We are at 2 hours of play.
I'm not used to this because every match I've called so far this tournament, none have gone past an hour and a half.
I did a 2.5-hour Central College game last year. That was a long one. It was awesome. This is great volleyball.
Ooh, that one just misses wide for Virginia Kaizen.
Both teams, you have to stay sharp. You have to transition quickly. That's what caused the error there with Olivia Peters on the last play. She didn't transition quick enough. She's got to drop step and get back and get ready to attack.
It's crazy because on the other court, they might almost be finished, and they started like 25, 30 minutes after us. Good save on the back line by Bork. Met at the net, nicely done by Kaizen, and I think that was Sydney Anderson in there as well.
She was. Sydney Anderson playing big. These 5-1 setters blocking in the front row. Really the quarterbacks for their team.
Nice serve by Swanson, just barely over the net. Kill attempt by Cruzy.
That's called a 31, a quick set, not right in the middle, over just a little bit, trying to hit a seam, and she found the floor on the other side.
194 kills coming into tonight, just 9 tonight.
But she's over 200.
Yes.
Impressive.
Peters has 19 if you're comparing both kill leaders. Swanson hits the deck, 5-4 lead for the Comets. Go to the back corner, that'll work. Peters again, that's 20. The freshman is stepping up big when the Comets need her most.
Yes. Love the line shot. And she's still in the front row. 6-4, keeping it close.
Anderson was the one on the serve. They go to the far side. Nothing there for Portish, or that was Falk. Peters can't quite drop it across, and that's going to be a whistle. 4 hits.
It didn't cross the net.
Or it didn't cross the net, there it is. Sophie Urbach checks in. We know how big she's been tonight. 6-5 for the Comets. Peters near side. Ooh, into the net. Tough time for it. We're tied at 6.
She hasn't had a hitting error on the right side. Look for her to go right back at it. Give her the ball again. I'm sure she wants it. Give it to her again on the right side. She's so successful over there.
Both crowds almost all on their feet here. That one's blocked back by Cruzy. And the St. Ansgar Saints take the lead. Timeout, BCLUW. We'll take a breather and be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Holy Trinity Catholic is 1 point away from ending it in a sweep. Meanwhile, we're going and staying in 5, and St. Ansgar leads 7-6, because why not?
Now this is a crucial point to side out here for BCLUW. They're in a weird rotation. They have their right side hitter on their left side hitter on the right. Look for them to go to number 9 with a back set to Olivia Peters for a kill. That's their perfect play defensively off the serve.
Ooh, tough play for Crawford. She's been good so far tonight. Peters almost drops that one in. Nice dig by Anderson. Cruzy goes to the back line. Crawford recovers. Peters comes right back to it. They have to clear out and go to the back corner. Near side, almost dropped in by Urbach. Olivia Peters again. Meyer, the sophomore, comes racing in, and Anderson, ooh, barely saved it. To the middle. Crawford, good dig. Peters again. Picked up again on the back line by Ava Falk. Urbach tries again, and Crawford's there. Peters, no, Anderson's there. The volley continues. That one's dropped in the middle. Jones, Mallory Jones.
Oh, excellent job by setter Sydney Anderson for BCLUW. She went outside to Peters, outside to Peters, outside to Peters. Some great defensive plays by St. Ansgar, but it was the lefty, Mallory Jones, from the right side, switching things up, that scores the point for the Comets.
7-7 tie. Olivia Peters on the serve. If we're going to have volleys like that, we're going to be in for a long couple points here. That one, is it going to drop? Oh, it does not. Nice job by the Comets. Quick reflexes all across the board as Farnsworth puts it in the net. Saints take the 8-7 lead.
Who will be the first to 10? Here comes the lefty.
Respectful for the St. Ansgar parents. If they're getting too antsy, they just come and stand up here behind the wall so they can stand up. Everybody's starting to get to their feet. Meyer knocks it wide. It might have gone wide anyway, and we're tied again at 8.
Kaylin with that big swing. She goes back to serve.
At the end of the night, when the full summary comes out, they always put the ties and the saves and everything else as St. Ansgar grabs the point. I don't know how many lead changes we've had tonight. It has been a
lot of ties and a lot of lead changes. Back and forth we go. Advantage to St. Ansgar by 1 here. They're trying to get to 10 first.
Comets have 19 more kills.
Aspen Falk is serving.
Near side, Jones, great dig. Anderson can't get there. We're tied again at 9.
Of course we are. Of course.
Nobody can pull away.
No, great effort. Great attempt there and hustle by Kinsey Anderson, libero for St. Ansgar in gray.
Now, one thing to think about, St. Ansgar still has 2 timeouts. BCLUW only has 1. I assume they'll start maybe using them here late. That one is going to go. It barely snuck out past the block. I thought it hit the standard for a second, but the ball is in play.
Great aggressive swing by Amelia Porish.
Sophia Yerbach, the junior, will serve for the Saints. Yerbach in the net. We're tied again. I think we might be having a repeat of set 2. Neither team can pull away.
And why stop at 15? I'm calling extra
Well,
points
that's the thing.
now.
Yeah, you
I'm
go
calling
extra again.
Will we get to 20 is
I needed
the question.
to look. What is the longest they've gone? I want to say it's 39 points is the most we've ever seen.
Not in set number 3.
No, not in set
That
number
would be
3.
a set 1 through 4.
Yes. But I think 39. It's got to be up there. Boy, 2 Saints almost came in and got it. Here's Olivia Peters. Yes, drops in. Comets with the lead.
She says, let's end it now. They
There's
go
your
up
timeout.
1.
Timeout taken by Tyler Johnson, and St. Ansgar will take one with them. 11-10. Don't go away.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Central Iowa Sports Center. Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Boy, things are getting crazy here. This is a full moon outside here on Halloween night. Everybody's pretty much done trick-or-treating. And we are in for a good finish.
Yes.
11-10 in set number 5.
Yes, you love these 5-game intense evenings, 2 hours and 9 minutes of play. And who does St. Ansgar have coming across the front? They have Bork, Falk, and Amelia Porish. Look for them to get a big swing after they get a good pass.
Reagan Crawford on the serve. Anderson's in the middle. They go to the near side, and not quite there for Porish. Peters blocked up in the air, and Porish recovers. Set up in the middle. Porish to the back line, nothing there, and a quick looper across. They'll try the near side, and Swanson's not there. Nice little dump across by Kaisen.
Another long volley. Keep hitting it hard. Don't tip it. Oh, another tip, another block.
Peters thought about it. St. Ansgar wanted a double. No double called.
Great footwork and quick movement. They go right side.
That's another great play. Amelia Porish. We're tied at 11.
That was a big swing to tie it up at 11 all.
Good luck getting these teams separated by 2. My goodness. No quit. A serve by Bork. Oh, it just catches the line, the collective sigh. That one blocked away, but it's a point for the Comets.
Yes, when it hit the top of the net, it actually slowed it down a little bit, made the pass easier, the set, and of course, they're going to feed Olivia Peters for yet another kill for her.
Comets would love to take a 2-point lead. Swanson on the serve. Near side, Cruzy blocked up in the air, and Peters is there. Peters. Good dig. A free ball across, and Crawford is there. Peters lines up. Has to go from the far side of the court. Cruzy blocked back. Comets thought they had a point, but it's dropped back across by Kalian McEwen.
How big has McEwen been? My goodness, they go up by 2. Big block, and then she puts one down for the point.
13-11, St. Ansgar trying to hang on. BCLUW on top. We'll be right back.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
What a game here at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. The last game of the state quarterfinals. Why not? It's going to 5. Court 2, it's gone and over with. Holy Trinity Catholic has advanced on. They will take on Boyden Hull in the next round, but we still got one more spot.
Yes, for BCLUW, it is their libero. Back to serve, Callie Swanson, and it's electric in here. There's so much intensity. It's for everything right here in set 5. the Comets right now up to St. Ansgar needs a great pass. They don't want a long volley. They want to end it soon. Can they terminate on this first serve?
Cruz. No. Swanson is there. They go over to Peters. That ball's knocked up in the air.
Good touch. It's a free ball over. Can they capitalize?
That was Ava Falk. Peters again. Another tough play.
Great job getting their hands on it, slowing things down. Great net play by both teams.
Middle play. That was double. No, they didn't call it.
It was a block.
It was a block, and then it came back. Peters tries again. Back to the far corner. It's touched. Match point for the Comets. One of the Ansgar girls went after it, and it's match point for BCLUW.
When you're diving full speed backwards, it's a hard call when in doubt, but that one hurt. Here's the game point, match point.
Swanson with the serve, near side. They'll set it up. Peters won't go. Good job on the back line. They go near side or far side. Swanson, another good dig. They'll go to Peters again. Peters on the back line. Was it touched? Yes, it was. BCLUW is on to the Class 1A semifinals for the first time in school history, in their first state tournament in school history. Put an emphasis on the W.
Wow.
What a match. 25-18, 29-27, 25-20, 25-16, and 15-11. BCLUW is on top of St. Ansgar and is advancing to take on Ankeny Christian in the Class 1A semifinals tomorrow night. We will send it down to our PA announcer for your trophy presentation.
Fans, please direct your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medallion and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Associate Director Aaron Gerlich and Executive Director Gene Berger. Congratulations to Head Coach Tyler Johnson and the Saints from St. Ansgar on an outstanding 2023 volleyball season. And now, Olivia Kitzman will advance her team on the bracket to the semifinal round. Comets fans, your team advances to the semifinals and will play Ankeny Christian on Wednesday, November 1st at 6 p.m. right here on court number 1.
First state tournament trip, first state tournament semifinal appearance. How about that? BCLUW defeats St. Ansgar 3-2. What a match.
And what a celebration. Unbelievable. Both teams, phenomenal. Let's shout out to St. Ansgar. An incredible night. A lot of seniors. How about Natalie Borg tonight? Aspen Falk having an incredible season, getting to play with her sister. Such a great setter, one of the best in the class. And senior libero Kinsey Anderson. They have to be proud. They played fantastic volleyball. It could have gone either way.
St. Ansgar ends their season at 24-7. BCLW 35-10. They are moving on to the Class 1A semifinals. For Reese on camera, Devin, our producer, she's Joanna Settles. I'm Blake Walker. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.